Welcome to the Unraveling Achiever, the podcast for the person who's done everything right and is now questioning what that even means. I'm Angela McKay, former SVP of HR turned intuitive career coach and soul reading practitioner. I help accomplished folks like you to stop defaulting to what looks good and start building what feels true. Because you don't have to turn your life upside down, you just need to point your achiever energy toward a soul led career and life you'll love. Every episode, I tune into the energy of what's showing up for my clients and community and share what needs to be heard. No bypassing the mess, just honest guidance for the unraveling that changes everything. Let's get into it. Today's episode is a little different. I'm not tuning in for messages. Instead, I'm offering a perspective because at least 3 times last week, I heard someone say that they're trying to find their purpose or something to that effect. And this experience isn't isolated to last week. Considering what I do for work and who I help, it's a frequent experience. And when someone says it, it feels like they're trying to reach outside of themselves to find their purpose somewhere out there. The way we typically think about purpose keeps us stuck, striving, and feeling lost. I even shared this topic on my weekly newsletter this week, The Career Revival, and in a post across Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn. So today I'm breaking down my perspective on purpose, at least in part, what it is and isn't, why you feel like you're searching for it, and what it really takes to step into it. Firstly, and importantly, you're not going to find your purpose out there. Your purpose isn't something external you need to discover. It's not a career path or a job title. It's not a project or some specific thing you're meant to do. Your purpose is something you're born with. It's your unique light and makeup. It's already inside you. The problem is we've been led to think about purpose as something we achieve or accomplish, a destination we reach, a mission we uncover, or a thing we're meant to do. But that's not how purpose works. You express purpose in everything you do, not because what you do is your purpose, but because who you are shows up in everything you touch. Your purpose is to live and make decisions as your most aligned, authentic self. That's it. That's the whole thing. Again, your purpose is to live and make decisions as your most aligned, authentic self. And with each step you take toward expressing your true, authentic, aligned self, you're stepping more fully into your purpose. You're not finding it, you are embodying it. So if you're not finding purpose, how does it actually work? Think of your life as a series of doorways. Each one represents a journey, big or small, where you evolve, grow, and become a more expressed version of yourself. You open the door, you navigate the room, you learn, you shift, and then you open the next door. Each journey is traveled as a more enlightened version of yourself than the last. That's purpose unfolding. So maybe it's deciding to go back to school. Maybe it's leaving a relationship that no longer fits. Maybe it's starting a business or taking on a role that stretches you, or having a child, or choosing to rest when you've always chosen to push. Or it could even be setting a boundary between you and someone else. The doorway itself isn't the purpose. The journey through it is where you become more of who you actually are. And then on the other side, you're not the same person as when you entered. You've shed something that wasn't you. You've integrated something that is. And then you keep going. You open the next door and you step in as the more true version of you that you just became in the room before. You commit to your authentic, aligned self. Purpose isn't something to chase. It's something you become by opening yourself to it, by walking through the doorways in front of you, by allowing yourself to evolve, and by committing to showing up as the most authentic and true version of you in every facet of life. So then, if purpose is already inside you, why does it feel like we're searching for it? Because stepping into your purpose requires facing yourself, not looking outward, instead, looking inward. And that's the hard part. Fear, lack, scarcity, ego, defensiveness, judgment, control. These are what keep you from leaning into your purpose, from opening doors. They keep you hiding behind what's safe, what's expected, and what won't require you to be vulnerable. So let me say that again. They keep you hiding. Fear tells you, but what if I fail? What if people judge me? What if I'm wrong? Control says, I need to know exactly how this will turn out before I take a step. I need a plan. I need guarantees. Ego says, if you step into this, you'll lose something. People won't see you the same way. And so you stay where you are. You keep searching for purpose out there in another certification, another job, another project, because searching feels safer than embodying. Your purpose demands authenticity. And authenticity requires you to do the vulnerable work of shining light on your shadows, making decisions outside of expectations, and shedding the layers of who you think you're supposed to be. To step fully into your purpose is to shed layer after layer of your false self so you can shine, so you can experience life authentically, and so you can serve in the greatest, purest impact that you are uniquely designed for. That's why it feels hard, not because you haven't found your purpose yet, but because living it requires letting go of everything that isn't actually you. Your purpose isn't something you need to search for. It's something you need to stop hiding from. You already have it. You've always had it. It's not about doing something big or dramatic. It's about showing up as yourself every day, making decisions from your authentic self instead of from fear or what others expect. It's choosing the path that feels true, even when it's uncomfortable. It's saying no to what doesn't align so you can say yes to what does. It's opening the next doorway in front of you instead of waiting for the right one to appear. It's letting yourself evolve, letting yourself shed what's not you, letting yourself shine. The question isn't, what's my purpose? The question is, are you willing to step into it? Are you willing to face the shadows, to shed that false self, to walk through the doorways that are calling you? Because your purpose is already there. It's been there the whole time. You just have to stop hiding from it. Instead, purpose begs of you deep presence in your life as it is, to feel it, to be your most authentic and aligned version in it, from right where you are, to integrate your most authentic and aligned version of you into your regular, everyday spaces rather than a version that hides behind fear and ego, to let your soul lead the way, to say no to what isn't for you and say yes to what is, as you bravely open the door in front of you, which serves as the key to the next door and the next. And in each room, there you are, learning, evolving, serving an impact, opening and embodying your purpose more and more. In my program, Soul Led Career, I can work one-on-one with you to step into this process of opening yourself up and embodying your purpose in leading a life that isn't driven by fear and ego and is instead soul-led. If you're interested, I have a free consult call for us to connect. You can book on my site. The link is in the show notes. If you'd like a session before jumping into the program, that's great too. So if what you heard today resonated, I'd love to support you in going deeper. In addition to Soul Led Career, I offer Soul Reading. Soul Reading is a 75-minute one-on-one session where I open your Akashic records and help you reconnect with what your soul already knows about your path, your purpose, and what's next. You can learn more and book at AngelaMckayLLC.com/soul-reading. And if this episode landed for you, you can subscribe or follow so you don't miss what's coming next. New episodes drop every Wednesday. Thanks for being here, and until next time, take care.